Alexander Volkanovski se prepara para una guerra frente a Ilia Topuria para este 17 de febrero en UFC 298 y tuvo palabras de elogios hacia Topuria, donde comentó en una entrevista con Michael Bisping que Topuria es un tipo fuerte y poderoso en su striking, pero que aún no se midió con alguien de su nivel. Vayamos al material.
Talk to me about this matchup with Topuria.
Good matchup. You know, obviously there's a lot of hype around him, undefeated. I think this is just the perfect bounce back fight for me as well. There's going to be a lot of hype around him. A lot of people, he's dangerous. Which look, he is dangerous. He's a powerful dude. He's undefeated. You know what I mean? That's a story in itself. So and then you've got the story of what happened in my last fight, and then people are like, oh, is he coming back too soon? All this is a part of the story. You know, when I look at it, I'm like, mate, I've been in camp for that long. I don't know how people are. I'm hearing people like, oh, he's back too soon. I just can't see it. I'm like, man, I've been like busting my ass for that long. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I've had that much time. Like, this has been a very long camp for me. Obviously, I followed all the protocols after it, from concussion and that. Like, I'm lucky enough to have a great team around me. Sure that, there's a possibility. If I lose, a good chance of that happening is from getting caught. I'm aware of that. And I've always been that through my whole career. So I don't see like nothing has changed for me, even in the gym, like sparring, and everything's just exact same. A lot of people, I don't know, people are talk about it, I'm like, oh, maybe with other people, but it's just not the case with me. So I feel like it's just another camp, and busting my ass, put myself through the ringer like I always do, and that's just that. Yeah, for sure. Oh, look, I think he's a good matchup, and I think he's undefeated. He hasn't fully tested himself with guys like myself or Max Holloway or like Rodriguez or something. So I've questioned that. I've said that, like, you know what I mean. But that's not knocking as if he's not at that level. It's just we haven't seen it yet. So that's why, a lot of hype where I was like, look, obviously there's always going to be levels. We have to see where his level's at. You know what I mean? And we will see. February 17th. I'm very confident. I think he's a dangerous guy. When we talk about how dangerous he is, I think he's powerful. I think he's probably one of the most powerful punchers I've faced, you could probably say. Obviously you've got guys like Zombie, but I think he's his boxing's pretty tidy. He's always very, very well balanced and very well based when he's firing, and so he's always powerful when he throws. So that's something that if you get caught slipping, it can be a bad night. So he's that type of fighter. I mean, I fought guys like that, obviously. I fought very dangerous guys in like Yair Rodriguez, who probably has a few other problems. But then you've got Topuria there, where he hasn't really shown his wrestling side of things lately. But I mean, he does have a wrestling background and a grappling background. He's the same build as me, so I'm guessing he'll be strong. He'll be good in the scrambles, and so there's going to be, there could be problems in other areas as well. So I think he's a great matchup. I think it's going to be a fun fight. But again, I'm always backing myself. I'm expecting to go out there, and I'm preparing as I always do. I always prepare for the worst. I'm preparing for the best version of Ilia Topuria possible. That's how I just always prepare. And so there's never any surprises for me when I go into these fights, because I'm always training for the best version of someone. And they're usually better than, I'm usually preparing for something better than they usually are. So sometimes I go into these fights and I make it look easy. The preparation, it wasn't easy. You know what I mean? I didn't make it easy, but I make it look easy fight night. But that's just how I train, and that's why mentally I'm always ready for whatever challenge comes my way on the night.
Hasta aquí el video de hoy, amigos. Déjame un gran like si te gustó el contenido y suscríbete a mi canal para traerte más información sobre MMA. Nos vemos en el siguiente contenido.